Dipula Income Fund was established in 2005 with an initial portfolio of 300 million. It was a joint venture between Dijalo and Redefine. But from the beginning, I mean, the intention was always very clear that we'll attempt to build the funds as rapidly as we possibly could, obviously along prudent lines, to size with the intention of listing them. And our time horizon at the time was between 3 and 5 years. Around about 2008, I think subprime hit in America, and it became quite difficult for us to grow the funds because bank funding just became a lot more difficult. I think when we started the funds, our respective gearing levels were the funds were about 80% geared. That was quite possible back then because even in terms of where property yields were relative to where the bank funding was, we could still achieve some sort of positive gearing. Obviously a fairly risky model if you think about it, because any downturn or lack of renewal in your leases would have probably led to a close to bankruptcy type situation in that. But I think having Redefine there as a co-shareholder sort of provided some sort of underpin to ensure that the funds would remain sustainable. We were successful in growing the funds to around 700 million, respectively, by 2010. But what happened back in 2009 is the Dipula and Merchant started working very closely. Again, because the funds were quite small, I spoke to Saul Gumere from Dijalo, and we agreed that we were going to share resources. So we started employing people jointly, sharing an office, and basically testing the synergies and the sort of energies and whether we'd be able to work together in the long haul. So there was a merger sort of envisaged a long time ago already in terms of Dipula and Merchants. In 2011, again, because of lack of liquidity, we decided that the time was ripe to list the funds, and that probably the time was ripe to take the funds to merge the two funds. The merger happened. We bought further properties from Redefine to the tune of about 700 million and Standard Bank. That got us to a size of about 2.1 billion, which was quite nice. Dropped the gearing all the way down to about 30%, 32%. Market cap at listing was about 1.5. The share price has traded up quite decently. We're now sitting at a market cap of about 1.7 billion. Most of the market cap has been, in fact all of it has been as a result of repricing of the share price, because we haven't gone back to market to raise more capital as yet.